Today, our assignment is to review all the information we know about the history of Orange County. And we're going to be graded. Who wants to go first?
The best part about Orange County is Disneyland!
No. We need to first review the history part, how this land became Orange County. Now, who wants to start?
Come on, you guys. This is really very interesting history because it's about Southern California, right here at home. Do you realize at first there were only Juanino and Gabrielino Indians living right here?
Yeah, I knew that. I read they were peaceful Indians and just lived off the land, which I guess they ate what was already here. They probably did a lot of hunting and fishing. I bet they used real bows and arrows and real spears to catch fish. The women cooked their food over an open fire and ground up acorns to make a cereal called We Wish. They lived in huts called quichas made from willow branches and tall grass.
Just as children do today, the youngsters in the Juanino tribe have childhood tradition. When a baby tooth came out, they waited until dusk, faced the setting sun, and threw their tooth to the west. I guess there's no tooth fairy in the Juanino tribe.
Wait a minute! How come it's called Orange County anyways? I don't see anything orange. What's orange? Why can't it be called Indian County?
Well, because it wasn't called Orange County when the Indians lived here. The name Orange County came many years later when the farmers discovered what good soil was here, and they planted all kinds of trees, but mainly orange trees.
Okay, wait, let's start at the beginning. Let's start reviewing all the information we have on how this part of California became Orange County. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I know the first explorers came here from Spain, but they had been told that California was an island. So after they explored around, they realized their information was all wrong and that it was a large body of land. Then they decided to claim this land for Spain.
I know this part. In 1769, the King of Spain sent Captain Portola to explore California. He and his men arrived where San Diego is now. They traveled north.
The explorers named their first campsite Trabuco, which is the Spanish name for musket. They made friends with the Gabrielino Indians and decided to stay.
The Indians and explorers started trading with each other. The explorers traded blankets, axes, and other weapons. The Indians traded their coiled baskets and utensils.
Soon, small villages started in an area around Trabuco and began to grow and develop.
And then they built Disneyland!
No, not yet. The King of Spain wanted to make sure he kept control of California. So he sent over Catholic priests to build missions throughout the whole state.
Today we have 21 missions in California, and the 7th mission was built here in Orange County by Father Sarah. It was named Mission San Juan Capistrano.
Father Sarah was a very talented priest. He did more than just build missions. He did more than teach about Catholic faith. He taught the Indians how to farm and raise crops. He taught them how to speak Spanish and learned the Spanish laws.
The Spaniards named the Indians living and working at Mission San Juan Capistrano Juaninos.
Father Sarah showed the Juanitos how to take care for the cows and horses that he brought with him. The Padres also showed them how to grow many things.
The mission farm served them lots of food. They grew wheat, barley, corn, beans, grapes, figs, yuck, olives, and many, many orange trees. All the farm did really well because of the rich soil around here. Everything they planted grew.
That's right. I read that the mission at San Juan Capistrano grew the fastest, and when over 1,000 Indians lived there, they decided to build a giant church. It took 9 years to build this enormous, beautiful church.
But in 1812, only 6 years after the church was finished, an earthquake destroyed it. When the bell tower on the church crumbled, it killed a whole bunch of people. That was horrible. And then Disneyland was built! No, not yet. After the earthquake, the King of Spain gave big sections of land to some Spanish soldiers to start a new life. These sections of land were called ranchos.
A man named Jose Obra was given the first rancho from Spain. He named it Santiago de Santa Ana.
This was the beginning of cowboys, cattle forces coming to Southern California. Now it starts getting good. More and more cowboys were coming to California. After about 50 years went by, Spain lost control of California to Mexico.
The two large ranchos were forced to break apart. They were divided into 16 smaller ranchos in Orange County.
There was a man named Don Jose Andre de Sepulveda who was also given many acres of land and named it Rancho San Joaquin. This land would later be a part of Irvine. I remember Sepulveda. He was known for throwing big parties called fiestas. In fact, when many of his fiestas would last for days. In fact, when one of his daughters got married, the wedding lasted for 45 days.
Indians were told they were free to leave the missions and work on the ranchos. People who lived on the ranchos were called rancheros or cowboys.
The rancheros worked very hard building homes and raising cattle. The cowboys started branding their cattle so they could tell which cows were owned by each rancho. The cows' hides and horns were very valuable.
In 1848, California became the territory of the United States as a result of a war fought between Mexico and the United States.
This was when gold was discovered in Northern California. Many of the rancheros and cowboys headed north with their cattle, and even more settlers came to California to get rich by mining for gold.
Well, the rancheros who didn't want to stay in Northern California California, gold country, decided to farm the land in Southern California.
They found out the same thing their fathers learned, that they could grow lots of produce in this land. They planted peppers, corn, celery, lima beans, and potatoes.
Wait, I thought they planted orange trees in Orange County.
Just a minute, they also planted barley, sugar, beets, and berries.
They planted all kinds of trees: avocado, lemon, olive, walnut, and of course, mostly orange trees.
This is when the county was named Orange County.
And then they built Disneyland!
No, not yet. The West was becoming very popular as people heard that the land was so good for agriculture.
Soon, people from all walks of life came to California. There was a potato crop failure in Ireland. This caused James Irvine to leave Ireland in 1846 with only $1 in his pocket. He first came to New York and worked in a paper mill. He came to California during the gold rush in 1848 and settled in San Francisco. He was very successful there. He opened a store called Irvine and Company and sold goods to the miners. With his profits from the store in San Francisco, he, along with 3 partners, Bixby and the Flint brothers, purchased 125,000 acres of land from Don Jose Andre de Sepulveda. He called the land Rancho San Joaquin. Later, Irvine bought out his partners. He became the sole owner of the ranch. This was the beginning of Irvine legacy. Many people came west to begin their new lives. Many things were needed. Schools and churches were built. Clothes and grocery stores opened. Yet towns were springing up all over the place. The first official town in Orange County was called Anaheim. Not yet! A man named George Hansen from Germany came to Anaheim to grow grapes. Many Indians went to work for him and planted acres of grapes. So Anaheim was first known for its grapes. Well, just when all the crops were really doing well, the weather turned bad. First there were floods and storms, then 2 years with no rain at all. Many of the rancheros lost their crops and their land. The days of the rancho were over. But the cities of Orange County were growing.
A man named Henry Huntington bought some beautiful land by the coast and bought trolley cars. They were called red cars, and they took people from Huntington Beach to Balboa Pavilion and back.
Another city by the coast was named Laguna, and the government gave the land to a community of artists. A Presbyterian minister named Reverend Weber bought a piece of land and named it Westminster after his home in England. 2 friends named Columbus Tustin and Nelson Stafford bought land and gave lots to any families who built homes on them. They named their town Tustin.
People were coming to the west on horseback, by covered wagon, and even by ship. But in 1869, the railroad was built and people from all over the country could more easily come to California by train.
Just
was really starting to grow. A man named Captain Reynolds discovered a beautiful bay by the ocean and named it Newport.
Santa Ana was named by William Spurgeon. He, along with his brother and another friend, built a road that connected to a stagecoach line. This was like the first freeway that ran all the way from Los Angeles to San Diego.
The city Garden Grove was named by Dr. Cook. People were upset with the name Garden Grove because there wasn't any gardens or groves. So Dr. Cook planted acres and acres of trees.
Alfred Chapman and Andrew Glasgow wanted to name their land Richland, but the officials said it sounded too much like another land.
Well, they were having trouble agreeing on a name,
So they decided to play a game of poker.
and the winner of the game could name the town.
No one knows which man won.
But he named the town Orange.
The town of El Toro was first named Del Toro because of all the bulls being raised there. Today, we know this area as Lake Forest, as it was renamed in 1991.
Fountain Valley was first known as Gospel Swamp because of a preacher who founded that town. Abel Stearns changed the name to Fountain Valley when he bought the land from the preacher.
Buena means good in Spanish. Buena Park had many beautiful parks. That's how it got its name.
But it became very popular when a man named Walter Knott started a boysenberry stand, which soon turned into an amusement park.
I know, Knott's Berry Farm.
Right, it became Knott's Berry Farm.
That's almost as good as Disneyland.
Well, politics could begin playing a more active role in what all these different towns couldn't do.
A man named Mr. Strobel wrote a bill to try and make Orange County an official county and be separate from Los Angeles County. He suggested that Anaheim be the county seat. The lawmakers said no.
The bill was submitted 4 times and still the answer was no. But in 1889, the lawmakers have voted again, and this time they said it would pass if Santa Ana was the county seat instead of Anaheim.
So in 1889, this land officially became known as Orange County.
James Irvine II, known as J.I., inherited the Irvine Ranch on his 25th birthday in 1892. He shifted the focus on the ranch from raising cattle and sheep to agriculture. J.I. loved the outdoors, and in 1897, he donated 160 acres to Orange County for a park. Today, this is known as Irvine Regional Park. The Irvine Ranch became the largest producer of lima beans and the second largest producer of Valencia oranges in the world.
Orange County is still known for its orange groves. Navel and Valencia oranges are the 2 main varieties grown here. The Valencia orange has seeds and is known for its good juice. We grew more Valencia than Navel oranges here in Orange County.
My forward Plum Irvine was the son of J.I. and took over control of Irvine Ranch in 1947. He was not a farmer, he was a musician and composer.
He led the company away from farming into commercial and residential development. He was instrumental in bringing the Orange County Performing Arts Center and UCI to Orange County.
This city was first named Mine Ford, but because there's already another town with its name, it was changed to Irvine.
There's a lot of important industry in Orange County. Construction and computers is the top. Also, many people work for aircraft and electronic companies. We have the John Wayne Airport named after the movie star who lived in Orange County. It is one of the busiest airports in the United States.
Is it time now? Yes! Disneyland was built by a genius named Walt Disney. It is known as the happiest place on earth, and I'm afraid I have to agree. Over 10 million visitors come to Disneyland every year.
County too. We already mentioned Knott's Berry Farm, and don't forget the Honda Center, and the Angels Stadium, and the Angels, America's most favorite pastime, baseball.
In November, they go south to Mexico to have their calves, and in February, they go north to Alaska to find food. We can watch them swimming past boats in the harbors.
Orange County has 35 different communities and is one of the most visited vacation spots in the United States.
Just think, hundreds of years ago, this land was just a vast area, populated only by Indians. Look at all the changes that have taken place to make Orange County what it is today. We did a great job reviewing the history of Orange County. We covered everything. If you ask me, I think we are some of the smartest kids in the whole world. I think we should all get A's on this assignment. I think we should all get A's on this assignment. Thank you for attending our Orange County play. The students will remain on stage for pictures.